Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with another challenge accepted. And this month is May I Scraplift You month, hosted by Pineapple Papers, otherwise known as Crystal Barrett. And today I'm going to scraplift someone who is probably still at this moment finishing up this layout. But I like the idea so well, and I have a time commitment later on, so I had to make this video now. This is Natalie Nelson, and she is has been the leader over at For the Love of Pretty Paper, FTLOPP, which is a UK scrapbooking group, and she was the original owner and creator of Dottie About Flair. And she's on the design team for Dottie About Flair, and she does a weekly live scrapbooking show video. And I don't think I have, yeah, I have the letters. Anyway, she did a selfie, and she used color study and used a lot of the artsy kinds of things. And it's kind of a self-reflective page, which resonated with me because I'm frankly, occasionally struggling to not be crying, and you've all kind of seen examples of that. And I know it's normal, and I know it's healthy, and I know I have to go through it. But my page is gonna kind of also concentrate on that sort of thing, with my scrappiness and the scrappy activities being the key, I think, to getting out of this the dungeon of sadness and all of that. So Natalie, as you can see, used a black background because these colors pop. I wanted to use some stenciling and some stamps, so I'm going to go with a white background. I'm also doing the load prompt for today is about things we're passionate about. So maybe what I'm passionate about is getting well, but the title of my page is going to be Art Therapy. And we're supposed to use maybe some old supplies. So I found this old Bella Boulevard, and I kind of did this on purpose because there's some purple in the collection that I'm going to kind of focus on and try to bring into my page because it's my favorite color, and it's the color that is maybe sometimes associated with, I don't know, funereal sadness, but for me, it's a happy color. So I'm using this purple, and I made the word therapy, and then I realized this purple wasn't with the letters that close together, and I did them that close together because they're on a little strip of foam. So I outlined them, and I wanted it to look crazy and messy, and the letters to be wonky. So that's kind of why I've done that. Okay, so I'm going to put away the Bella Boulevard. I may pull it back in because I really like this little sunshine here, and I like the yellow. If I have enough yellow, I like this little strip of hearts. So we'll see if I can use some more of that. I don't have everything that Natalie had. I don't have this paintbrush anymore. I don't have the color wheel and vellum, and I don't have the Viewmaster anymore. And I've chosen a few different kinds of things, but let's just get started, and this one's just going to kind of go together however I can see fit. whatever. The one thing I am going to copy is I'm going to try to do all my embellishing on a line that's left of center, and then my title kind of out over here. So we'll see how that works out. I'm going to use this stencil with 3 colors of Distress Oxide just to kind of give a little bit of a mixed media background that it's going to kind of be peeking out of. So I'm going to do it real quick. I don't want this to be a major feature, but it's kind of it's a stencil I use for a lot of other things. I most often use those splats, but it's got this girl with her eyes cast down, and it's kind of reflective, kind of sad looking. You can kind of see what I'm talking about there. It's definitely a self-reflective sort of an idea there. I'm going to turn it over without taking the ink off, and I'm going to use the picked raspberry, and I'm going to see if that makes any kind of a purple there. I'm going to do it kind of right here. I don't know if any of that will come off. Will come off the stencil, but I wanted to use a color instead of using the spiced marmalade, for example. I wanted to use a color that it would be okay if it did blend. So I'm gonna cover up bits of her face, and maybe you and I'll be the only ones who know that those things are down there. I kind of got a little over here, and I am gonna have to be okay with that. And it doesn't look like any of the blue came out. I'm gonna add another face over here, and I'm going to have it looking actually the same way as this one, because if I do it that way, and if I don't clean the stencil, the blue and orange will make a not so attractive color. One of these I use with yellows. That's this one. This one is my orange one. So now if I wanted these colors to be more vibrant, or I wanted to get the movement or the oxidation, I would maybe spray the ink pad with a little water, or spray the canvas here with some water. And to be honest, I have no idea whether this was a mistake or whether I'll be happy I did it. So I'm going to put that aside and get all the brush things off of there. This is the photo I'm using, and it's a selfie I just now took, like 15 minutes ago. And then I went over to my computer and adjusted the light so that it was a little bit better lighting, the exposure setting. And then I ran it through the waterlog filter on my phone to get the watercolor look. Now I have this thing of stars. Natalie used a kind of paint swatch strip on hers. This is my journaling, so I probably don't want to lose that. I don't think I have anything like that, so I thought maybe I would just find a part of this star thing. It's something that I made. It's not a very good something that I made in a Vicky Boutin Friday Night Live, but I thought if I cut off a lot of it, maybe I could use some of it. I'm just gonna take a wild stab and not overthink it. I'm gonna put that aside. I'll put this here. I'm gonna splay it out enough that I get the stars. I'm gonna add this ticket, Good Friends and Great Adventures. It would be good if that were sticking out the other direction, but I kind of like it there. And I thought I could use maybe some of this on the yellow side. It's got stars and it's the same scale stars because it came from the same collection. Do that, and that's may just go right there. So let me now put some foam behind it. I'm hoping this is a fairly quick video. Kind of do that. Now, Natalie's has the paintbrush, which I don't have, but I do have this awesome camera here, and I thought I could cut that in half and get the colors and the look that I want. There, let me put this back in the thing here. And I'm going to do something a little bit different in that I'm going to probably, I'm going to do my stamping kind of after I have other stuff on there, just in areas that feel like they need something. I thought maybe I could stick the ends of this film strip. This is left from another project. Would have been good maybe to do it how about I do it like this, and then I can put something right there. Let me get this. I'm just gonna secure the top of it. And that way it kind of looks like the strip of film is coming out of the camera, which is not a bad look. Okay, I've got this that says making the world more colorful, and Natalie did hers so that her pencil kind of extends up into this upper set of embellishments, and I thought maybe if I did that, I've kind of got this, I want a little bit of that to show. I can cut that in half as well. I'll do that, and I'll use this for another one. I have this vellum piece that says life is good, and I can kind of have it over here beside this pink thing, or I could have something like this. That may not find its way onto this page, but I do have this that says it's all good, and I like that sentiment, and I would like that on the page. I'm going to have it pointing straight up instead of splaying out this way, because I really want that vertical line. I'm going to do this and then overlay some things. I don't want to put too much adhesive on there because it'll curl. Okay, this works, but maybe I want it on this side. Nah, I like it on this side. I think I'll do it where it's bridging the two mats. And it already has some foam and some adhesive on it, but it's lost all of its stickiness since I pulled it off the layout that I originally had it on, and I can't tell you why. So there's that. And now I've got these things of paint, and she's got some pointing up and some pointing down. I really only have these two colors left, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Which one do I want up and which one do I want down? I'm gonna put this teal kind of up there by the teal girl and the pink down by the pink girl. Okay, that works. And yeah, I planned it that way. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. There and here. And they're at the same angle, but, you know, opposite ends there. I guess I could have had the, I'm gonna leave it because it's there now, guys. I had a couple of crayons in lime green and purple, and I thought maybe I could do them somewhere like this. Let me put little bits of foam behind them. Actually, let me do the adhesive. I don't think that's a word. I'll use this. And I apologize for my nails. I spent some time out in the garden today and I had an appointment to get my nails done, and so I didn't do anything about them. And it turned out that our upstairs, where everybody else but me sleeps, air conditioning unit still isn't working after the repairs they did, or whatever it was they did on Monday. So we had to have the guy back out, and James was on the phone, actually earning money. So I had to cancel my appointment and come home. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, I think. Let's see if that works. Okay, that works fine for me. I have this, which I die cut. And it didn't show up very well on the layout I tried to use it on. So I'm going to go ahead and use it on here because, you know, it means nothing other than it has a bunch of numbers, and I'm a math major. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but I'm going to do that. And then I can maybe do some, you know, the butterfly right here or right here. The title's actually going to kind of go out here. The word therapy is going to go here, and the word art will go there. And I'll figure out how that goes. I've got this little piece right here that just is begging to be added. The word yes is gonna get hidden. That doesn't make a lot of sense there. Maybe it could work here. Maybe here. I kind of like that. Tweezers. Oops, my tweezers are both on the table somewhere, and I don't know where. Okay, here they are. I don't know where the second set is. Okay, let me do this, and I'm almost finished. I'm gonna do very little stamping, just something to add sort of a black I'm gonna do that like that, and yes, I know some of that is showing, but it allows this to kind of stick out a bit, and then I can use a flare. Just get a bunch of this because I'm gonna need it for the back of the flares. I'm gonna use this pink flare down here by the pink. The pink girl and the pink paint. And then I'm gonna do a kind of tealish wonky hearts flare. Maybe right here is where that could go. Oops, I have messed up my film strip cut file by sticking it with the flare. Okay, I think we're good. The cut file is kind of, intentionally has sort of a torn look. I'm gonna put this butterfly. I'm determined to have the multicolor butterfly. I've been hoarding it, not wanting to use the big one, but I think this is one of the most beautiful images that has ever been created in all of scrapbooking. So I wanted it, and I'm happy to have it on my page. I think I'm gonna put the journaling on the back. It says, I think playing with pretty papers and print and paints and inks is the key to happier days with less sadness and crying. I need to take care of myself, exercise, eat better, and spend more time with real humans. And I think working through the barriers in my craft room is the way around, or a way toward all those things. So I mean, I guess I could put it on here. I could cover up her face and kind of slide it in there. I might do that. I may, before I do that, I may actually matte it. Okay, let me get my other flare on here. It's a splat, a paint splat, and where I want to use it is right here. Next to It's All Good. Okay, I had this color wheel and this color wheel out to use, but I don't think I need them. I've got kind of the stenciling there. Let me get the word. I was thinking I might put the word art on here, and 3 letters should work, and then the therapy could kind of over, because it has that grid pattern. So let me do that. I've used this image because it's in the cutout sheets in both the 6x8 pad and the 12x12 pad, and there was a piece of ephemera, and there was a sticker. I've used this image on a lot of my color study layouts. All of these images, you've seen me use color study. I don't want to say excessively, because to me there's no such thing, but maybe to you it's excessively. Maybe you're getting tired of it, but I love it, and I feel like it's a set of images and colors and sentiments on all of the pre-made words that I can get behind, and doesn't need to be straight, or can I have it out here at an angle? I'm going to go with angle. I'm going to stick some, well, let's get the art on there. Now, let's see what colors we have in our choices. I like that because it has purple. There's an R with purple, and the T's, I don't have purple, I've got green. So let's go with an orange A. I'm going to vary them. Let me pull them out. And I bought 6 of these alphas, so CA, and then the R, there's this blue, and then this orange or green tea. Let's go with the purple and the green tea. So A, R, T, and then, actually, let me line those up. I'm going to be more orderly there. Let me do this. Okay, so there is my title, and I've got a couple color wheels. Here maybe is where I want to use this vellum piece. How about like that? Oh, yes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do here. I've got this piece that is foiled. And I'm going to stick my, rather than using liquid glue and curling it up, I'm going to use the foam tape to raise it up, and then I can let it kind of overlap there, looking, you know, kind of accidental and all. Okay, now I've still got my journaling here. Let me find a piece of paper here, this purple. I have these images in other places, so I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna push this out of the way so that I can use this. Now, if I use this purple, that will kind of tie in with my purple Bella Boulevard letters for therapy. I think that's as good an excuse as any for using purple, right? This is a horrible, horrible mess that I hope to clean up. Before my next video, kind of like getting my manicure done. Okay, I cut that one a little wider than it should have been. So let's trim a little off. That's probably too thin and it's crooked, but I've got a solution for that, I think. You put this on here, and I think I've got some more, at least, foam there to kind of balance that out. Let me do this. And it seems like I could use something down here. Maybe one of these color wheels kind of stuck in there might be cute. Okay, and maybe a, this says story, this one says details. How about the word details? And I'm going to just kind of stick it on this. Okay, I think I'm done, except I wanted to do some little tiny stamping with something that's sort of generic. I like these little asterisk looking guys. And now my question is, do I want black or those three colors? I think I'm going to go with black. So I pull out my messy VersaFine here, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to do this kind of arches. So I'm going to do it right there. And then Let me do another one, maybe right here, here. Okay, and see, not much. Didn't need to do much there, but do I want more? Maybe. No, because I think my stenciling is good. So I'm done. My load layout is done, and I have scrap lifted Natalie. Not exactly the same, but certainly inspired. The selfie, the self-reflection, and the artsy expression of, you know, kind of where we want to head in life. So my only thing that I don't like is that this isn't joined to that, but I think I'm going to say that that stenciled image sort of joins it together. So I think I'm happy with it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next Thursday for Challenge Accepted. Bye.